glad to tell you that the Tar Heels lead at 20-3 over Richmond here at the break. Also excited to tell you, as we have told you a couple of times during the broadcast today, that today is the Champion Sustainability Game here in Chapel Hill. To talk a little bit more about that, we have UNC's Chief Sustainability Officer. That's Mike Piehler. Mike, great to see you again. How are you, sir?
Doing great.
We got the mayor at Chapel Hill, Jess Anderson. Jess, how are you?
I am good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my gosh. Thanks for being here. And the Chancellor here at Carolina, that's Lee Roberts. Chancellor Roberts, good to see you again.
Jones, great to see you.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my gosh. We're excited all y'all are here. And Mike, let me start with you. This is the third time we've done this here on the Champion Sustainability Game, celebrating partnerships that really drive Carolina's sustainability progress. Can you tell us a little bit about this initiative, this game, and why this is an important day?
Absolutely, Jones. Thanks so much for having us again. As we talked about last year, doing it the first time was wonderful, but as we do it more and more, we're building momentum, and it's been fantastic. This year, we're highlighting sustainable transportation. We're highlighting transportation on game day, but also every day. We're lucky in Chapel Hill to have sustainable options to move us around. And as we talked about, these events build on each other. I was just in town at Med Deli at the reopening this year and saw T-shirts from 2 years ago and talked to folks who have been at all the games. So we're grateful for the great leaders here with us today to talk about our shared efforts and really celebrate a big part of our sustainability efforts. So transportation, whether it's coming to a beautiful Carolina Blue game day like today, or whether it's faculty traveling or study abroad, is an important part of the university's footprint and an important part of our sustainability efforts. And so we're excited to highlight our progress and talk about our shared goals, both on campus and within the communities. And we're really convinced that sustainability is a team sport, and we have terrific partnerships throughout the university and also with the town that we'll get to hear more about today. We're all undergoing exciting transformations and growth, and I'm so pleased to have sustainability at the middle of that conversation.
Yeah, and Mayor Anderson, that's a great point. It feels like we're in a wonderful place, it feels like, in the relationship between the university, the town, the athletic department. It just feels like we're in a great spot here in Chapel Hill. Tell us a little bit about that partnership with Carolina, both in sustainability and for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. Game days are such a great reminder of how Chapel Hill and Carolina come together as one big community. Chapel Hill Transit, which just hit its 50-year mark, is a perfect example of that partnership in action. Every fall, when I welcome students to campus, I tell them to take full advantage of our fare-free buses, plus our growing greenway network and bike lanes. It's a great way to get around town, whether you're heading to class, going to work, or just meeting up with friends. Mm-hmm. One of the most exciting things coming up is our North-South Bus Rapid Transit System, which is a major step toward making transportation easier and more reliable. And we're also expanding greenways and bike routes all over town to build what we call an everywhere-to-everywhere network, so folks can get around without needing a car. And on game days, or when it's time for holiday break or a quick trip home, our transit system connects to regional and intercity routes, making it easier to get to Chapel Hill from across the Triangle and even out toward Asheville. It's a great example of our shared vision for a more connected, sustainable future. And just one more way our town gown partnership makes Chapel Hill special. I did bring a special gift for Mike and the Chancellor today. I don't want you to be jealous, but I got you some Chapel Hill Transit socks, and these are a hot commodity. So
I'm already jealous.
I know. I would have brought you one if I'd known.
That's all right.
I am sorry, but here you go. And here you go. Wear them in good health.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, Chancellor, how do we even follow up great socks like that? It's tough.
That's tough to follow.
You really have brought a lot of new approaches to Carolina in a lot of different ways. Just tell us kind of how things are going, and since we're talking about sustainability, the importance of sustainability to reaching the goals that University of North Carolina has.
Well, Jess, thank you. You know, Carolina stands for excellence across the board. We want to be excellent in everything we do. We want to have an excellent football team, and we want to be excellent in our approaches to sustainability.
Yep.
We've got a big footprint here, and it's growing. You know, we have our biggest freshman class, we think, ever, 5,200 first-year students here, but it's not going to be the biggest for long. We plan to continue
to grow. And so that really reinforces the importance of being thoughtful about how we use our resources. Transportation is obviously first on that list. Everybody needs to come onto campus to work and study and be here on a beautiful afternoon in Kenan Stadium. But across the board, how do we be better citizens of the town of Chapel Hill and the state of North Carolina? We're just really grateful for the excellent partnership that we have with the mayor and with the town, and we want to continue to deepen and broaden that partnership, work together as closely as possible.
Excellence in sustainability. We know there's excellence in socks. We see that here in the booth. Chancellor, I can't let you be here without not asking you one question about Bill Belichick and Carolina football. Just be interested in your thoughts on how things are going, that relationship with Coach Belichick. Obviously, another great game day here in Chapel Hill.
We're just so excited. We couldn't be more grateful for all the support that we're getting from Tar Heel football fans. Beautiful day for football here in historic Kenan Stadium. You know, this is 98 years playing on this field, but I think the excitement around this season, you have to go back pretty far to find anything like it. So we remain really excited, grateful to Coach Belichick and his staff, and grateful to all the fans for coming out and supporting the Heels.
Looking forward to a great second half here with Carolina up 20-3. Mike, Mayor Anderson, Chancellor Roberts, great to see all y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here with us today, and thank you for what you're doing with sustainability here in Chapel Hill and at UNC.
Thank you, Jones. We'll see you next year.
Yeah, great to see everybody. Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you.